All right, welcome back to another exciting episode of Stardom Venom Fantasy Football Podcast, where gambling meets fantasy. I'm your host, Brendan Shelley. I'm with my guy, Dan Ambrose. Dan, what's going on, dude?
Not much. Been great weather out here. I keep forgetting it's December. It's like 72 degrees every day out here.
You waited for this. You
Been
haven't said
unreal.
one word to me about the snow here. You've
Yeah.
waited for this moment. This is cold-blooded. Dick. Dan's in sunny Las Vegas. I'm currently in Pennsylvania. I will be in Las Vegas, believe it or not, beginning of next year. We are moving back at some time. If you don't know this and you listen to this podcast and you're a friend of mine, I'm sorry I didn't call you yet. but our property, the way it's laid out right now, I have to shovel roughly 2 acres of sidewalk. It is hell. So I will not miss that. I really don't. So yeah, I think you've been waiting. You haven't texted me once about the weather, you prick. You've been waiting for this moment. So well played, sir. Well played. You've been waiting for this. Yeah. We got a lot of snow here in Philadelphia.
And to add on to that, what else I'm doing? I had a very good Sunday, so that was nice to finally have one of those. I think I only lost the Cowboys game this week, so that was good.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. We had a really good week too. If you followed my big bets, I gave 5 major ones. I went 4-1. So hopefully you did. Herbert came through over 210 yards. Mahomes threw a pick and died. Kimani Vidal needed over 3.5 reception yards. He had 15. Juju, he's the one that failed us. He needed over 2 catches, and he got one that got called back. Otherwise, nothing. Brian Thomas Jr., that was the lock of the year, over 40.5 receiving yards. I'm like, come on. So 66 yards total. And Lawrence and that Jaguars team just wiped the floor. So they're killing it, man.
I'm
What
looking
did you think
forward.
of the weekend? Any takeaways that you want to talk about?
I mean, I'll go back to the Jags. I know their schedule hasn't been great. It'll be interesting because they're playing another team whose schedule hasn't been that strong either, and that's the Broncos this week. It'll be fun to watch those two teams play each other to see how that goes. But we'll talk about that later.
Broncos had a strong game last week, though, versus a true competitor.
Yep.
Did that change your perception or what? Are you a believer now?
No, they ain't winning. They're not winning a playoff game this year. They may get a bye. They ain't winning a playoff game.
All right, I love it. I mean, anything else this weekend? Obviously, we're not going to talk about Mahomes. If you want to listen to Mahomes conversations and blah, 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 go to another podcast.
If the Chiefs were in the playoff race and something like that, I think there'd be more reason to spend more time on it. But like, they're out. Doesn't matter. We move on. They'll be back next year and probably kick everyone's ass, and we'll see what happens.
Probably. I got 2 great questions for you, Dan. Dan, can I bet on Patrick Mahomes right now in this season?
Can you bet on him? Yeah, no. Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, can he help my fantasy team?
Correct.
No. Dan, what's the show about? Betting in fantasy football. So yeah, Mahomes, that's it. So if you want to listen about Mahomes, you go find another podcast. Yeah, so that's the big takeaway. He got hurt over the weekend. Really rough. We feel for him. Hope we get better. And then
I did see a funny tweet, and I know he's not out for the whole year, right, next year. But if he were to be, like if they get off to a bad start, if he's not ready at the beginning, he could just sit out and they tank, and then he comes back and he's got Jeremiah Smith as his wideout.
Oh my God,
Jeremiah that would
Smith
be
with him.
awesome.
That is insane. That's the move. No, dude, we told each other before this we would not talk about Mahomes. Now you're bringing up funny memes and gifs, and I saw one that was awesome. Ironically, similar situation, tore his ACL, same age, same losing season, all that stuff. Mahomes, Brady had done it, the same age, same stuff, like exactly. It's almost a mirror image.
Well, Brady's was week 1 or 2, and then Matt Castle led him to 11 wins and didn't make the playoffs either. So
that's correct. Yeah, that was crazy. And Matt Castle got paid, man. What a good time for Matt Castle. He pulled like a Brock Osweiler there. Those guys are.
They won 11 games, so like, he probably deserved it, I guess. But
did Sam Darnold deserve the money at the Seahawks?
He would have if he would have performed last. He would be a Viking if he would have performed last.
He would have. Correct. Yeah. We're going to go down.
Speaking of Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, we'll get into Thursday's game because I'm looking
exactly.
And it's funny, we were talking before we started, like if I was going to bet it, I'm betting it now because I just saw what has happened, and it's a ridiculous overreaction. So,
what do you got? Tell me
Rams
what you're
going to
seeing.
Seattle, right? The Rams or the Seahawks are now -1.5. So this opened the other way where the Rams were -1.5. I guess Adams being out. I mean, they're a little banged up. I get it, but I'll take 2 points. I'll take 1.5 points, and I'll bet the Rams all day on this because Darnold is back, and I don't mean that in a great way.
Yes. Okay. I like it. I'm with you on this. I didn't know that the line swung like that. That's a 3-point swing. That's
I
pretty
might even
big.
just bet money line. I may not even mess with it. I may just
Yeah,
bet the money line.
I don't know why that's the case. Devontae Adams is out this week. We're all aware of that. Otherwise, is there an offensive lineman out that I'm not aware of? I don't know.
I mean,
This is
Puka got banged up a
significant.
little bit too, but I'm assuming he's in.
He's in.
Oh,
He's in.
yeah,
He's on all the props. He's listed on everything.
right.
So, the books are the ones that know the injury report first.
I
Let's
need to
be
see
honest
what the
about
best line out there right now is. So plus
that. Yeah.
108, plus 10. Okay, best money line 108.
All right. There it is. So you're gonna go money line.
Yeah,
Rams?
I'm going money line Rams.
Boom. $1 million? You're just feeling good about it.
Nah, feeling good about it. Not
Yeah.
$1 million. So yeah,
All right.
we're gonna have
I
to.
don't have any $1 million wagers this week either. I have some good ones, and we're going to go back to the well right away with Blake Corum. So we'll talk about that in a second. uh, Here's what we got. Let's go through it. So I also agree with you. I think the Rams win this game. I think they're the better football team. They should win this game.
Correct.
Mind you, Seahawks have a very strong defense,
Correct. Defense is
and
awesome.
yeah, I mean they're carrying them, and honestly, Darnold not doing stupid things is the key to this game.
Right, and if Darnold comes out and completes and gets the ball to Smith like he had been in the beginning of the year, then they may have no problem beating the Rams. But I have not seen that, it feels like, for a while now. So
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, they kicked 6 field goals to beat Phillip Rivers.
yep, and that's where that. So first one, Stafford. Old man River busted back. Doesn't matter. He's still out there slinging. He's MVP in my eyes right now.
Right.
And Stafford, I got him throwing over 22.5 completions without Devontae Adams. This got juice. So it's plus 125 for Matthew Stafford to throw over 22.5 completions. I think it's only because it's such a tough defense that this is juiced. It makes no sense to me otherwise. Stafford usually 25, 26 completions a game. So I'm very happy with this bet. 22.5 completions, Stafford. My next one, Kenneth Walker. For you nerds out there that crunch numbers and stuff, his numbers suck. He has not been efficient lately. He has not played well. His target has gone down. Just in being involved in that offense is slowly receding. Zach Charbonnet, that's the guy that's behind him. Everybody knows him too. He's the stealer of touchdowns for me, Kenneth Walker owners. Zach Charbonnet over 1.5 yards receiving. Have you ever watched a Seahawks game? Sharp's got great hands. I've seen him come out of the backfield and make some wide receiver like catches. So over 1.5 yards receiving versus stingy Rams defense, I like this.
Yeah.
Get him out.
I mean,
Get
if
Darnold
Blake
rolling.
Darnold's been playing too, he's got to get the ball, get rid of the ball, and
Yes,
figure something
yes.
out.
It's on. You know what I mean? It just makes sense. And then speaking of that Seahawks receiver core and why I don't even I'm horrible at transitioning right here. That's gonna be horrible. I'm not speaking of anything. Rashid Shaheed will just say can't smoothly transition to Rashid Shaheed. I think it's going along the lines of Seahawks wide receivers and Charbonnet's hands. I have no idea, but Rashid Shaheed over 3.5 catches. I'm not blown away with this bet, but I love the money on it. It's plus 200. He's been more and more involved in this offense. His target percentage has gone through the roof the last few weeks. He had one tough dud that was at 19%, I think. Then he's back up at like 26, 27%. So Shaheed, over 3.5 catches. Oh, plus 200, man. Come on. If you want to be less aggressive, you can go over 2.5 at minus 150, I think. So there's that much of a swing. So just one catch will ultimately change your piggy bank. And then here we go. Blake Corum. This is one of our losses last week. He did well for us. I think will be week 4 in a row that we've bet on Blake Corum. He is still on that upward trend where he's playing well. He's getting more opportunities in that backfield. And the books still have him at a half catch. Now, mind you, he did lose this last week for us.
Right.
A half yard receiving, I mean. So we like it. It's at minus 110. Or you can do a half catch if you don't feel happy about that. And case in point was a few weeks ago, we bet another running back over 2 yards or 3 yards. Son of a bitch had a minus 4 catch, and we lost that bet. So to avoid that completely, you can go with the receptions for Blake Corum, who is at over a half reception. But that's at minus 150. So you're paying the juice for that if you don't want to gamble and say he's going to get negative yards. So it's up to you. That Seahawks defense is very good. They can make some really good tackles in open field. Blake Corum, that's how he gets those yards. So it's up to you. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to go with a half yard receiving. I mean, just like that. Blake Corum, a half yard receiving at minus 110. Yeah, I also like Blake Corum over 41.5 rushing and receiving combined. I love that bet. Once again, Seahawks defense fantastic,
Let's
but
load up
Corum,
on Corum then.
he's all over, man. He's on the field constantly, so I don't know what they're good. They're a good tandem, and Corum's finally getting his opportunity. Then the other one, I'm going to stick with Stafford. I just love the value on this bet. I'm not going to go big on this, but I recommend you follow me because of the value. And Dan, you can explain why this is a valuable bet. Stafford over 1.5 rushes at plus 150.
Yeah, because then the fourth quarter we'll be kneeling it 3 times.
Facts. Yep. Or even at halftime. They're running away with it.
Yeah, that's
Or
true too.
avoid injuries. They got the ball. You're not going to do anything bananas with with a few minutes to play. Takes a knee, man. I mean, a few seconds to play. You take a knee. You get out of the half up. Who knows? Or Stafford's just being Stafford. He's been playing, that unsung hero this whole season. So maybe he rushes. Who knows? But 1.5 rushes at plus 150. I love the value. And then finally, I went with this one. Harrison Mevis. I don't even know if that's how you say his name. Mevis. I don't know. Over 6.5 total points. Defense pretty goddamn good. Seahawks defense, very, very good. All right. And I can see the Rams might potentially stalling out in the red zone and taking some points. So over 6.5 points, or they get a few touchdowns. That offense is very potent. We get some points that way, So that's just, to me, this just doesn't scream value. It just makes sense. So over 6.5 points, total points for a Rams kicker.
Did these teams already play each other? I think they did, right?
They did.
Was it? Let me look just real quick here on that. Because the reason I was asking is, do we think that Cooper Kupp does anything against his old team? He was 21-19.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what did Coop do that game?
He did 3 receptions for 23 yards. So he had 7 targets though. So,
Okay.
I mean,
maybe this could be one of those games where he's coming in, he's going to be playing harder.
I don't
But
like
it's
that
so
motive.
hard that Rams defense is very good.
Yeah.
What do we have for pass maybe 20, 25 times a game on average, maybe 22, 23. They're a running team. They really are.
What's
at
the
least
deal?
they have become one.
What's the deal with the kicking props here?
Yeah, Harrison Mevis. The guy looks like
I'm looking
somebody's
at MGM.
dad. You give it Harrison Mevis minus 125 at over 6.5 points.
Okay. Oh, all right. Maybe they just don't want any action on it. That's possible.
They can't handle the action, Dan.
Probably.
I mean, of course. Yeah, they don't. They don't want any parts of this.
Will there be a blocked field goal? 10-1.
Ooh, no, there will not be a blocked field goal. This isn't a Super Bowl. We're not doing any fucking weird bets. Blocked field goal. Will there be a safety on the first score?
First play of the game, over under 4.5 yards.
That's a great question. Very good defenses, but very good coaches. They've both done some really good scheming this year to get guys in the right positions. I say over. Scripted play.
Plus 105.
Good for 6 yards.
Plus 105.
Yeah.
So Sam Darnold to complete his first 5 pass attempts of the game.
I like that bet.
To do it?
Yeah. Plus 240 probably.
320.
I don't mind that. I'm not going to do that. This is fun. I mean, this sounds like we're filling space now, but I like that. Darnold's been efficient, man. He's been smart with the ball. He's been throwing accurately, so why not? Jackson Smith-Njigba is probably good for the first 4 catches of the game anyway. Then the other one's going to be my Charbonnet out of the backfield. So just pay me now. Yeah, we could bet Smith-Njigba, but he's at over 7.5 catches. So I'm not touching that. That's insane to me.
Is Stafford going to score at any time?
No. Stop this. We're going to end this now.
28-1.
Yes. 28-1, everybody. There you go. That's it. This is all you got to do. Just quit your jobs now. Yes.
Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, he's a good receiver. He's involved in their offense. Yep. Jordan Whittington, is he in there?
10-1. Fit 13.5 to 1.
13.5 to 1. I like that bet. That would be a good value bet. How about Davis Allen?
Oh, 5.5 to 1. He was just up further than I thought.
That's weird. How about Colby Parkinson? What's he at? Plus 300 at this point?
250.
Yeah, so that makes sense. That's too low for me. Especially the way that the Rams play those tight ends. Colby Parkinson has been playing like a man on fire too. If you guys read any viable sports articles, Parkinson's been phenomenal since Higbee went down. I'm not following that this week. I
Well,
looked through the juice wasn't what I liked. I'm sure everybody's asking why you're not betting on Parkinson. He was at minus I think 180 or something like that for like 3.5, 4 catches. And to me, that's just not going to do it. I do like over 39.5 yards receiving for Parkinson at minus 108. Decent value there, but once again, I don't want to bet against this defense. Or just, you know what I mean? It's kind of tricky to bet over X amount of yards versus a wonderful Seahawks defense that has been shutting down players like crazy. All right, you
yeah.
see anything else?
No, I'm just looking through it here.
This is going to be the quickest start and bet 'em video of all time.
I was curious about the passing yards too, because so Stafford's at 231.5. It's probably about right, I guess. Darnold at 225.5. God, that just seems.
Yeah, and his rushing passing total is 229.5. I saw that. I was tempted to do that. I like those where it's only like 2 or 3 yards difference from the passing total for a guy that can, Darnold can get out there, get 6, 7 yards. So if you feel confident in the passing total and you see that a rushing total is only like 2 or 3 yards above it, I'd do that. I often take that because it's kind of a added insurance. You know what I mean?
Any of these quarterbacks throwing an interception?
Yeah, Darnold probably.
No, he's at minus 130, so they definitely
All
think
right, so they think so. They agree with me. Yeah, probably Darnold with this defense. But Stafford at this point, like I said, who knows Stafford? Because at the end of the half, once again, either he takes a knee or he throws in the end zone. So there's a pick right there too. I don't know. There's a lot of you gotta, when you make bets, you do gameplay scenarios and you figure out how these are gonna hit. So
right.
when I come back with all these guys, I see them in scripts that work for me, work for these bets. And
yeah, it's hard for me to visualize it, I guess, whenever I don't really have an opinion on the over under either, because I'm just looking now. Well, this is saying this is saying it's at 42 and projections at around 47.
I think it's just they know what they did last time. They know each other. You know what I mean? To me, this should be a shootout on. You know what I mean? I think both offenses have that capability. The defenses are good, but they've also had some.
I just don't trust.
Rams
I just don't trust Seattle's defense right now. I get it. Or sorry, I don't trust Seattle's offense right now, and I get it. They put up 18 points, kicking 6 field goals last week. So I mean, I don't know.
Jason Myers, by the way, points at minus 105. I like that bet too.
I saw that was pretty. Was that what it was? Minus 105. I thought it was higher than that. Yeah.
Even if it's higher, that's a good bet too. Minus 1. I would go up to 150 on that. Minus 150. I just don't like you said, I don't like the Seahawks offense enough to put you get behind that cart.
So I see 6.5 at minus 145. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's great.
He's from Missouri. Big guy.
Right on. He looks like somebody's dad. He looks like he literally just dropped his kid off at school and had to go grocery shopping for the wife. I mean, that's what this guy looks like. I'm going to put up his picture on this podcast because I mean, you see this guy. He's your guy who lives 3 doors down the street that wears way too small of a shirt when he mows his lawn. Like, what are you doing here? Tan lines, buddy. Go get them. So,
all right. Well, we'll see what happens. I love the Rams in this game. I think they do win this game. Only reason I think they win is because I think Darnold is regressing.
Yeah, he tends to do that as the year goes on.
It's colder, so does the stats.
He sheds his good shell and comes back out. You know, it's like a snake. He needs to shed it off, and then he's back to his old self. So, yeah, I like it. I like the Rams in this game. I'm obviously not going to bet it. The Rams money line though would entice me entirely. We recap Stafford, Sharp, Rashid. You'll see them all. Just watch us. Follow us on Twitter. I'm bshells13. X. I'm sorry. bshells13. Dan is the Ambrose04. I got nothing else. Please follow us. Have a good time. Tell your friends about us. Hopefully we make money this Thursday.
I'm looking forward to next episode. There's a lot of decent games, I guess, this week, and I think it'll be kind of intriguing to talk about, such as like Packers, Bears, Jags, Broncos, Buccaneers, Panthers, right? So it should be good, and then the primetime games are pretty good too. So
even this game, huge playoff implications. Yeah, so we didn't even get into that, but there's some big playoff implications.
So we got a lot to talk about.
Yep. All right. So follow us on X and make sure to tell your friends and family about us and keep supporting. Appreciate it, guys. Really do. Thanks.